If you're trying to escape the madness of politics, I really hope you're not going from Manchester Airport today, because a power cut has, well, it's chaos at Manchester Airport, with all flights from Terminals 1 and 2 being cancelled until further notice. And passengers due to travel from those terminals advised not to go to the airport and to stay in touch with their airlines. Oh, God, you know how important holidays are at the moment.
Yeah.
Our GB News reporter, Jack Carson, joins us now from Manchester Airport, I believe. Jack, it sounds horrific. What's going on?
Well, as you mentioned, Dawn, that news we've had in the last hour from Manchester Airport that all flights from Terminal 1 and 2 are being cancelled until further notice now means that there are hundreds and thousands of passengers within that airport now stranded, wondering actually what happens next. Of course, we know that this power outage that Manchester Airport confirmed to us happened in the early hours of the morning. We know that there was a backup generator which kicked up into place, but there was a difficulty between it trying to go back onto the mains network, trying to go to the power generator, and essentially what that did was massively affect the boarding card systems, the baggage screening, and that, as you can imagine, has caused a significant backlog and delay. So people that were arriving, you know, into the later early hours, 4 or 5 in the morning, were actually being met with huge queues of those people and those passengers that couldn't get on their flights from anywhere between 2 and 3 this morning. I've spoken to one stranded passenger who arrived at the airport at 2:45 this morning. He's still here at this location where we are now at the end of the runway, trying to work out actually now how he gets him and his family off the ground and actually away on their holiday. They've tried to rebook a flight, they say, which gets them into gets them to their destination at 2 o'clock this morning. But you can imagine, Dawn, trying to balance those young kids and all these delays is quite a problem. A lot of the people that were turning up to the airport in the early hours this morning had no idea actually that there'd been such a power outage. We've been told by quite a few people that have had those delays that actually there wasn't much help from the airlines and much support about really what exactly to do next, but they are working through this backlog. Manchester Airport apologised for that disruption. Of course, Terminal 3 is believed not to be such affected, but they apparently those passengers should check with their airlines exactly what is happening in terms of whether any of their flights have been affected by delays. But as I was mentioning, in terms of the baggage screening in particular, it does mean that there may well be some flights that take off from this airport without all the correct bags on board, and so now you're going to have that disruption for those people that have managed to get off the ground but maybe get off the ground without their bags in the hold. So a lot of the time it was only that cabin luggage that was being allowed on the flights for those people. Now, arriving passengers as well have also been disrupted because of these power outages. Quite a few flights have had to be diverted to other airports, and so advice there to if you are coming to pick someone up from arrivals, to check because of the lack of space on the runway here with so many flights grounded with all these cancellations.
Jack, it just sounds absolutely horrendous. We'll be keeping in touch with you to see how the situation develops, and hopefully it will start to ease soon. Just to be clear, though, there is power back at those terminals now?
Yes, so there was power back once the power outage had happened because of the backup generators, and the power has now been restored.
So everything's going to start moving a little bit slowly. Jack Carson, thank you so much.